down and destroyed. That made a lot of people from the eastern region to have some kind of retrospection into their stake in Nigeria as a country. Then the disappointment of the obedience and some pro-Igbo elements. I was in a space where you were hosted by Odogwu Didi, Odogwu Ogidi, that's watching where you tried to entertain some questions and explanation on the Biafran struggle. Eventually left the space because of the misunderstanding of what I cannot understand. So my question to you directly is, now there seems to be a lot of sympathy towards the Biafran agitation. What steps are you taking to bring in the obedience and the pro-Igbo elements into your struggle? Thank you.
Our doors remain open. The step is very simple. We open our doors for those who understand that Nigeria is not for them. And so we will not allow you to come in and destroy what we have done. So when you come, you must respect the fact that people pay with their lives to build the structure of government that you are now proud of today. So you have to serve and wait for your turn. If you have convinced us enough that you have something actually to offer, you will be allowed to serve Biafrans in any capacity. But for now, you must be able to prove to us that you are not coming in hoping that the Biafra government is a political pressure group where you will come and hang yourself and wait for 2017 to 2027. So you will now begin to talk about P2B. No, we will not give opportunity for any political talk or political pressure group in the Biafra government. It is either you are for the independence of Biafra or you are out. So our door is open. Biafra is not for Simon Ekpa. Biafra is for everybody who believes that they are Biafran, and those who believe that Nigeria is no longer attainable for them. So it is not, Biafra is not a property of me, of myself. It's not a property of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is for everybody. So your freedom is what should be the biggest priority for you. So our doors are open. The approach we are using now is to make sure that everybody is welcome to the liberation phase. And that starts with your own character, your behavior, and your attitude towards the liberation of Biafra. Not being used as a political tool to attack Simon Ekpa and the Biafra government. Not being used as a political tool to claim that Simon Ekpa is bringing insecurity. Like I am happy for one of them that came here to talk about whether we are using violence, and everybody know who is bringing violence. The history of how Nigeria brought violence to Biafra land is there. What we did now is to say that you can't kill us again, and we'll pick up arms to defend ourselves. And they turn around to say we are the one who bring violence to the southeast. But they have forgotten when they were killing people carrying flag. Not only that they have killed Biafrans, they also killed those who believe in Nigeria. The Loki Tollgate shooting is still fresh in our brain. They were carrying Nigeria flag. And what people should understand from that single act is that the people who call themselves leaders of Nigeria today are not actually leading Nigeria. They have something else they are fighting for, not about Nigeria. And that's what many people do not understand. And that particular thing they are fighting has manifested. It is called the Islamic State. That is why they will give order. This man who is the president now actually was the one spearheaded the killing of Nigerians in Lekki Tollgate. They were carrying Nigeria flag. They say, I'm going to use a very vulgar word. They say, fuck Nigeria. Kill them. That is what it means. So it is not like they actually like Nigeria. The man who is now the president also said in 1997 that he doesn't believe in Nigeria. So ask him, what did he believe in then? If he doesn't believe in Nigeria and today is the Nigerian president, what exactly did he believe in? It is nothing else than the Islamic State. And let me also say it that he is not a Nigerian. I have been saying it. He is not from the Niger area. He's not a Yoruba man. I've said it several times. He is from Guinea. This man called Tinubu is from Guinea. Now, the entire Yoruba people will come on social media and shout who is Tinubu. Well, Nobody is summoning courage to investigate. I said it, I have evidence of him being a Guinea man. If they doubt me, they should tell us which is his village. Where is his village in Yoruba land? He doesn't have village. He's from Guinea. And he committed crime in Guinea, ran to Nigeria, drug crime, and then he made friends with Babangida, all of them in the military. He became one of their errand drug pushing boy in the drug cartel. Many of you do not understand that during the military rule in Nigeria, it was all about drug pushing. Babangida was the biggest cartel capone in Nigeria history. Many Igbo people that got rich today were part of the drug syndicate of IBB. Many people don't know. We have some of them even in my place who were the errand drug pushing boy to these military men. They were having free passage at the Murtala Mohammed Airport. Once they pass, nobody checked them. They go with cocaine to United States. That was where this man, Tinubu, was pushing his own cocaine in United States. People don't ask questions. How did he manage to go to United States? From the help of military. The generals back then, this military you see today, this Babangida you see today, Babangida was the leader of the drug cartel in the entire West Africa. And he came to Nigeria, made friends with them. One of the deal is to cover him. They registered him in Lagos, and that was how Tinubu became a Lagosian. I am telling you the fact. He made them who they are, they made him who he is today. And he became a Lagosian. Through the cartel, he contested and became the Lagos governor. Remember that he was once in exile. He ran to exile. The reason for going to exile was because it was not just because of his political opinion. It was an internal problem with their drug cartel, coupled with his political opinion, of course. He went to exile. But before then, he has established himself in Lagos. And people see him as a Lagosian, but he's not a Nigerian. So, my brother, what I'm trying to say is that those people who have repented, who have seen that Obi cannot help them, and when this Obi started, we warned them that Obi is being used just like Tinubu was an errand boy. Obi is the errand boy for Britain. The only work Obi wanted to do is to drag Biafra into the election. We defeated them because 20 million people did not vote. So it's a defeat. He dragged Biafra into the election, and you see how they rubbish him. After that, they started attacking Biafrans in Lagos. Obi did not issue statement condemning the attack, including the physical assault and physical attack on Biafrans till today, except just a few weeks ago when they start talking about, oh, what is happening in Lagos and all that. And today, those people are disappointed. We also warned them that those people from Bini, not Bini Biafra, Bini, those criminals who are the Yahoo boys in Bini, who do comedies and all that, who were following Obi. They were not following Obi because they like Obi. They were not following Obi because they like Igbo. They were not following Obi because they like Biafra. They were following Obi because they want to follow Obi to distract those who they believe were fighting for Biafra. And immediately Obi fell. You didn't see them again making videos on social media. They disappeared. That is some of them that you see with them. They say, oh, Obi is coming, Obi is coming. After that, all of them disappeared. They begin to abuse Obi. You don't see them again. We want those people following them. Where are they today? They disappeared. One thing is that we see things many people do not see. We see things many people do not see. And today, everything we have said has happened. And we are saying another thing, yet people are doubting it. We are shouting another thing that is yet to happen. People are doubting it. They look down on us. We say we are going to declare the restoration of independence of Biafra in December. They are doubting us. They don't know how to. But the enemies know that we're on the right track. And that's why they are panicking, declaring me wanted, declaring me terrorist. A journalist was asking me 2 days ago in Finland, how do I feel that I was called a terrorist? I said it was I'm very, very happy because it shows that now I'm actually working. It is a badge of honor.
Yes.
For me to be called a terrorist by Nigerian military is a badge of honor. It means that I have actually hit them. It means that the Biafra freedom is here. And I begin to give instances of those who were called terrorists in their freedom fighting. Mandela was one of them. Gandhi was one of them. Later on, what happened? They become the icon and legend you see today. So I'm not bothered by what they call me, what the enemy call me. The enemy can call me anything in quest to stop me. But what matters is that, do I know what I'm doing? Do I believe in myself? Do I believe in the Biafra? Yes, I do. And that's why I'm not bothered. Thank you very much.
Okay, please, can I add a follow-up question?
Go ahead.
All right. Meanwhile, I want to say categorically, of October 2020, I was there as a principal at the Lekki toll gate. So everything is well. You said something that your arms are wide open and the doors are open for obedience and other pro-Islam people to come in. I want to find out, in this era of social media, a lot of what happens in our society is being molded on social media by social media influencers. Like when it comes to Twitter, you have some people who are influencers on Twitter who host spaces. So I want to find out from you, are you making plans to have some kind of rapport with such people so that they can bring you in the Twitter space to engage with them, to interact and to clarify some questions that are actually bothering some people about the struggle and how they can actually be part of it? Do you have any such plans?
Like I said, when I say we are open, including myself, you know that when I appeared on that space you mentioned, I was not invited, right? I came uninvited, and I was ready to address any question. But you look at how disparaged they are. They were in that particular space. One of the girls there, was insulting herself. So instead of them to engage, in a discussion and engage in more meaningful discussion, it was all about you are killing people, you are doing this in the East, people are dying, so they cannot engage. The problem is that the people you are talking about cannot engage in meaningful discussion. They cannot engage in intelligent discussion. It is always how you are killing people, how you are doing this, how you are doing that. And these people are the people who never spoke condemning the Nigeria state massacre, condemning the Nigeria state terrorism against their own people. Like you just hear somebody saying that they killed in Enugu state, they came with the military, the Igwe of one place has been killed, and they will come back in the evening as a terrorist, without uniform, and they killed. You can never see them make make comment in condemnation of those kind of actions by the Nigeria state. But when I appear on their space, instead of them to have the opportunity to ask me difficult questions and questions that could also liberate them from the mental slavery, you see them saying, you are killing people in the Southeast. Stop the sit at home. Stop the sit at home. They do not understand that something actually led to the sit at home. That because when we want to protest in the street, just like you as a witness in Lekki Tollgate massacre, wouldn't you have preferred sitting at home than going to Lekki Tollgate to risk your life? That is the point. That is the reason we adopt this civil disobedience. Because each time you go to the street, Nigeria security agents, which is known as Nigeria Terrorist Organization by the Biafra government, will shoot you and kill you because they don't value the Nigerian flag. They don't value you as a human just for rising up and picking up courage to protest that something is wrong. They kill you because it is not about the Nigeria as a nation. It's about some interest they are protecting. And that interest is what is manifesting today. Muslim ticket, all geared to the Islamic State of Nigeria. So I am ready to always, go to spaces, even uninvited. Like I said, that's one you saw me, I was not invited. I just came in there because I saw that they were just being misinformed. They are misleading people, and I needed to correct some things. But you see, they were insulting themselves, thinking they're insulting me. So I had to leave. Thank you.
Honorable Prime Minister, I believe you know something about a man called Dr. David Masanga. Dr. Dr. David Masanga played a major role during the days of Martin Kanu. He's also a very powerful Twitter host. So I don't know, talking about these people that have different divergent views about what you're doing. Maybe if there's a way you could get across to Dr. David Masanga, who hosts spaces, especially that has to do with Pan Africa and the freedom of African people. I guess that could be a neutral ground where there will be a very meaningful conversation so that because a lot of people want to really join forces with you because it's very clear that Igbos in Nigeria, especially, are being terribly marginalized and emasculated. So, Dr. David Masanga could be a very, very reputable platform where we could bring in different opinions and these things can be, properly addressed. I don't know if you can work with Dr. David Masanga to get this.
Yes, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, yes, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I have been on David Matsanga's platform for a very, very long time, but of course not on Twitter space or X space. It was rather on Pan-African Conference. I have been participating in that Pan-African conference and debate far back as 2020. But after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB Nigeria attacked him just because he was giving me that platform. They attacked him and accused him of being part of the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the innocent man decided to respect himself and just decided not to talk about Biafra. I think maybe that was the reason. But today, I believe his eye will be very clear that the people who were actually attacking him were those who were behind the ordeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they wanted to cut every currency or every current that was coming to see the continued liberation of Biafra. They wanted to cut everything off. So today, those who did not see at that time will be able to see now to know who the enemy, who the enemies are. So yes, you will see me in Matsanga's platform. I didn't know that he is hosting a Twitter space. So the media team, people can work on that. We will always be there to address concerns of everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Citizen. Thank you
for
very
the
much.
privilege of speaking to you. I'm going to give my thanks so much.
Thank you, Citizen. Thank you very much. And everyone on the platform, you can see that our PM is ready to engage. If you have meaningful questions and meaningful engagement, like Citizen just did, like the other, charisma brother, even though he was, what Nigeria needs, when you saw him, he was sensible and the PM was ready to answer him. Please, I would also love some of you to come up with your questions and then engage the PM of the Biafra Republic government, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Ndubisi Kevin, if you have a solid network, please grab the microphone. You have 60 seconds to do that. Ndubisi Kevin, Mazi. Mazi, as much as I thought I knew your network might be troublesome.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Good evening, Mr. Good evening, Vam. I greet you all, Biafra. Israel is not our friend. Israel, they are our brothers. Defending Israel is a task. Go for everyone. So we must do everything to support Israel because they are brothers. Mr. Prime Minister, I have one question that is bothering me for so long. And it's a kind of a concern. I want you to update me. During the 1967 to 70 Biafra Declaration by Ojukwu, there were 5 countries that recognized us officially. Sorry, my tone is very low.
Go ahead. 5
a
countries that
country.
recognize us. Go ahead.
So I want to ask, after our
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back updates and information as to the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that when our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. All right, let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. You don't share. The matter wey be say e concern MFL and the things wey be say e dey happen there, I don dey look carry mind put in that particular matter. I say, say e no get as e be wey e never be before for this matter, because every one of us know as e dey be for this nation. Meanwhile, make I carry you go for the full detail of that information, make you see as that particular matter dey be. According to the information where we say it there for my table, they say MFL collected bribe before awarding contracts. Now SCBN staffs, now then they testify this particular testimony against MFL. Well, meanwhile, I'm not against the roasting that is going on against Mazi MFL and his people. Because a lot of things happened in 2023 around this time, around January 2023, between December and January, the people of the NIG country suffered a lot in the hand of the man called MFLA. But my question is, why is MFLA the only one that is being roasted in that particular administration? What about the former presido? What about the former vice presido? What about the other people where we say they follow for that particular government will make that government waiting e be today now waiting I want carry my mouth put. Why is it that they themselves are not being roasted as MFL and other people are being roasted at this time? That one I say it be like saying a tribalism. Now in the warriors for this nation. Make I carry you go for the full detail of the information. According to the information where we say there for my table, they say Ayo stated this while testifying before Justice Raman Oshodi on Monday in the ongoing trial of former central bank governor on allegation of abuse of office and accepting gratification to the tune of 4.5 billion United States dollars and 2.8 billion Nigerian naira. Ayo stated this while testifying before Justice Raman. Ayo said that is how he operates. He will not award contracts without collecting anything. While being led in evidence by counsel to the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Rotimi Oyedepo, the witness narrated how he collected some monies on behalf of the former CBN governor. He said that the first money he collected was 400,000 United States dollars, which MFL's assistant John Adetola came to his office in Lekki to collect for MFL. Ayo also told the court that the second money he collected for MFL was another 200,000 United States dollars, which was brought by one of the CBN contractors to the headquarters of the bank at its Tinubu's Lagos Island office. He said that the money was contained in an envelope, and when the person who came to deliver the fund, one Victor, was on the premises of the bank, Ayo called the governor MFL, who told him to collect the money from the vendor as he did not want to see any third party. Ayo said when he went into the office to deliver the package after collecting it, he saw several bank CEOs, including the late Herbert Nwigwe, who were waiting outside the office of the governor to see him. While answering questions under cross-examination from Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Olalekin Ojo, who represented the former CBN governor, the witness denied that he had ever been a party to any crime, but admitted that he had facilitated the commission of a crime unknowingly. He said, "I believe I did admit in my statement that I was forced to commit the crime. I don't know the exact word I used in my statement, but I say we were all forced with tremendous pressure to bend the rules." The witness also admitted that he did not write in his statement to the EFCC that the monies were given to influence the award of contract, but added that this is how he, MFL, operates. He will not award contracts without collecting anything. We don't see how it happen for that matter where we say, cause I emefele, wale me go. Oh, Setiela. I say you know get as be where it never be before because waiting they happen for the obodo now now waiting never happened before. Meanwhile, let's go to the matter where we say it happened for Enugu for Nimbo. They say Enugu governor visit Nimbo, commiserate with victims of herdsmen attack. As they say the governor of Enugu state don't visit Nimbo community to commiserate with the victims of the attacks of herdsmen, where we say they go for that particular area. Now there, they go scatter people where we say that they live for that particular environment. Some of them lost their lives, some of them lost their properties, some of them lost a lot of things that belongs to them, and the governor has gone there to commiserate with them. And my question is it all about commiseration? Is it that the governor has commiserated with them? What about what is the compensation? What is the plan of the government in alleviating that particular situation that is ravaging Nimbo community in Enugu State? What are the plans of the government in order to be able to salvage that particular situation that is ravaging that community? Because a lot of lives has been lost in that community, not only today, not only now. In the past years, the Fulani herders have really oppressed that particular community called Nimbo in Enugu State. And the question is, what is the government doing? Because the governor can visit the people and commiserate with them without having a proper plan on how to salvage that particular situation. And this is not the first time, this is not the second time, neither is it the third time that people of Nimbo in Enugu State are experiencing such a scenario, such a scene, such a bitter and how do I put it? Such a bitter and very awful moment for the people of that community. I say, may the soul of the deceased rest in perfect peace. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Another thing is that the government of this nation has actually taken the lives of the people for granted. But one thing they should know is that another thing is that so if these people are doing all these things, let them be guided because posterity is watching. He that is feeding himself with the blood of another will surely pay with his own blood. Let's go to that information, make you see waiting to happen for that side. They say Enugu State Governor Peter Mba has visited Ugu Ijoro Nimbo community, Uzuwane local government area of the state after it was attacked by herdsmen. Recall that we had reported that the herdsmen left many dead and others critically injured in the attack. Residents stated that herdsmen attacked mourners at Ugu Ijoro Nimbo community, killing 4 people instantly. Although some residents say 4 corpses had been recovered, the community has formed search parties as so many people are currently missing. During his visit to the community on Monday, the governor stated his administration's resolve to identify, track, capture the culprits and bring them to justice, while describing the attacks as malicious and unacceptable to us as a state. In a series of tweets late Monday, the governor tweeting at Mr. Mba at pnmba on x.com stated, I was at Nimbo community in Uzuwane, Enugu State earlier today following the attack that claimed 4 lives. This dastardly attack saddens me greatly. It is malicious and unacceptable to us as a state, and we shall do all we can to identify, track, capture the culprits and bring them to justice. Our primary purpose as government is to guarantee the security and the welfare of Ndi Enugu, and that we must do so. We do not want our people to live in fear. Therefore, we will continue to deploy everything within our powers to ensure that they are protected. Mba said he is not the request. He is noted the request of the people and their demand for representation in his administration. The governor promised that the state government would cater to the needs of the affected families, adding that scholarships, award, and employment opportunities will be offered to the children and family members of the victims. His tweet read, "To my dear people of Dinimbo, I deeply empathize with you. I have noted your recommendations and requests, including the need for representation in government and the strengthening of local security resources. This will be addressed as promised. I assure you that we will not abandon you. Our government will cater to the survivors and families of the victims of his attack. We shall award scholarship to the children of the victims and offer employment opportunities to their family members in need of jobs. But more importantly, let it be known that we will never have to go through this again. Enough is enough." Meanwhile, this one is coming from Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State. He said that Ndi Enugu will never have to go through this particular thing again. According to him, he said that enough is enough, and that is to say that fire and rumble is about to come down as Peter Mba has roared like a lion in Enugu State concerning what just happened in Nimbo community. And according to him, he said that he empathized with the community and he has promised them that he is going to get someone to represent them in that community. And also he is going to be awarding scholarships to the affected families. And he has also promised to take care of the affected families. And my question is, these promises, are they going to be fulfilled, or is it going to be just like Nigerian promise and political promise? Meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this marvelous channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first one collect. And thank you for listening. God bless you. The Liberation Army don't send dozens of, the people soldier, about 30 of them plus, to early by. They say, if bag full, make put body. If say your combo no dey tight, make even show face there self. If say your dash they walk, make try to lapadia for that battlefield. I say wetin dey happen. My people, make una forgive me for that kind of language. It is unethical, but I feel like saying some things to you so that you go know as it be. But the matter where we say he dey correctly for the table now, we say woto where we say the NIG them boys don't collect, it don't too much. Say matters like this, go they hear them for the general media because they hide them from you. The only one we go to show you be saying that the one where they dance for market, where they dance, they shake body for market, they say we don't finish them. But the one where we say it they happen correct for the land of the indigenous people of Biafra, where be the home of the children of Umo Kichukwu Kabiama, the children of light, those ones. They don't go tell them to you. They go to say if they talk, everybody go know say the anyash they leak. Say our people say if breeze blow, and that time you go see chicken nyash plain. You go see as chicken nyash go open voye. You don't shell. I say I beg the NIG soldier them boys, I beg make una commot body for where the men of the Biafra Liberation Army dey, because anytime we una put body there, una dey normally collect. Anytime we una put body there, una dey normally collect. Anytime we una put body there, una dey normally collect. Another information, they say Anambra community honors outgoing CP Adoye with chieftaincy title. Kanjukwano ụmụ obodo anyị nke a ozirezi. They say the traditional ruler of Obunka community in Orumba South local government area of Anambra State, Igwe Ambassador John Mark Anyoha, has conferred a chieftaincy title to the outgoing CP, has conferred chieftaincy title to Dike as Ochiaha 1, Great Warrior 1 of Obunka Kingdom on the outgoing Commissioner of Police in the state, Mr. Aderemi Adoye, for curbing the activities of insurgency in the area. Igwe Anyoha conferred the title on the CP alongside his wife, Mrs. Bolanle Adoye, who was also honored with a chieftaincy title of Ada Ejejemba Nobunka Kingdom at his palace on Sunday. The honor was part of his commissioner's activity, of his retirement ceremony that begins with that chieftaincy title. Meanwhile, I want to ask some questions here. Ụmụ Igbo ekere m unu, ndị okwu n'elu n'ọnụ ekere m unu, asị m unu lianụ nwanụ. When I draw, is it proper to confer a chieftaincy title on a Yoruba man who is not of Igbo descent? He is not an indigenous of Ali Igbo and the rest of them, and that title is a big one, Ochiaya one of Obunka. That's a great warrior of Obunka. And the question is whether that particular title is right. Please comment on the comment section. On other information, they say Yaya Bello don't react to the controversial $720,000 children's school fees advance payment. They said the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, has denied paying $720,000 from the state treasury for his children's tuition fees. The chairperson of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, Olanipekum Olukoyede, on Tuesday accused Mr. Bello of stealing the funds while his administration was coming to an end to pay his children's education at the American International School, Abuja. When I do, why these people have found out that all these American schools are good and they want their children to have a perfect and proper education. And my question is, what about the citizens? A governor is paying $720,000 for his children's school fees. And my question is, what about the citizens? These same people are the same people that are in office that have refused to develop the educational quality of Nigerian children, that have refused to make sure that that the children that are in the nation or in the state they are doing becomes better, rather they are using it for their personal gain. I see there be another information, they say, yeah, Bello in don't flee Kogi State funds, say the man don't come out, collect your margin because of all the things we be say it happen there. But I see the B, you know, get a CB where you never before. I think the government should choke them out for matters where we say you reach there. Because if Mazen Nande Kano is talking about this thing, sometimes or send Obodo NIG or whoever has man, you know. If this man, I think, where is justice in this nation? That's the first question I want to ask. Where is justice? Where is justice as far as this nation is concerned? Where is justice? Where is justice in this nation? Justice have run away. Mr. Justice is nowhere to be found. Because if there is justice in this nation, I don't think that people like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be in the DSS detention by now. But because there is no justice, and people like Kanu are still in the DSS detention, why people like Yaya Bello are walking around? Why people like Emefiele are walking around? Why people like the former president are walking around? And they are holding a just man, a man who is talking about the peace of the nation, a man who is talking about how to better his people, a man who is talking about the freedom of his people, a man who has bluntly and openly spoken on everything that has transpired in the past government and the present government. I don't know where Kanu get all those facts from. Some people said his words are prophetical, but I will tell you that that's not a prophetical word, but rather a well-verified fact that is, down to the foundation. I believe that Kanu has carried out an investigation and he has understood what is actually happening in this nation. And that is why the government wants to silence him. They don't want his voice to be heard again because they believe that he has done enough harm to them by exposing all of their secrets. And nobody will be happy when his or her secret is exposed. That's just the thing people need to understand about this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the government. As it be, they say one secondary school girl like that don't go carry poison take, as end they confirm say ain't don't carry belle. They say the girl die, but I say, why my daughter? Why you go try something like that? Life never finish. Meanwhile, I say mothers also supposed to be carry out the food for the children in order in such situation, so that you go to calm them down, they give them advice. As they be, like the matter we say there for my table, they say NAF strike hit terrorists hideout in Niger, oil thieves in Niger Delta. Hope say na the main people, because na Ukochukwu, all of them na the same people. Meanwhile, now here I got to wind out the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Plenty, 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 plenty. Yeah.